Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your mid-August 2020 reading. This is for the collective, uh, and it's for on and around about the 15th through the 31st of August. I've got several decks that I'm going to be using today. I've got the Light Seers Tarot, I've got the Dreaming Way Tarot, and I've got two decks by Kathy Nichols, the Synchronicity and the Story cards. So we're going to start with story cards to get an idea of what the overall message for the rest of this month is going to be for you guys. And I've got gratitude and nurture. So, Spirit is wanting you to be thankful, Pisces, for everything that you've received, and for the fact that there are many people right now who are struggling, and we're always being reminded in some way or another, no matter how hard things may seem to get, that we have to count our blessings always, and that with an attitude of gratitude, you really can't go wrong. So no matter how hard things may seem, there's always some kind of silver lining or lesson in every stage that we go through. And you're being encouraged to nurture someone in your life. Perhaps there's somebody, a friend in need, or someone who could benefit from your compassion. Pisces are really known for being quite intuitive and caring and warm and compassionate and dreamers. Pisces are dreamers, and they can be very inspiring to those who are maybe having a difficult time connecting to that part of themselves. So maybe there's someone, a friend or a partner or a family member, that needs inspiration from you, Pisces. So you may want to consider that. And now I'm going to put these here, and I want to start with the Light Seers Tarot. We've got the Ten of Cups. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Both cards in reverse. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse. Okay. So right off the bat, Pisces, I get that you're feeling, you're not feeling as fulfilled as you would like. Emotionally, you feel like you're missing something. And I also get that you're not only feeling frustration in your emotional world, but also from a practical standpoint, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles, of all the knights, is definitely the more slow moving, because knights are really about movement and about moving forward. Traditionally, we see in the Rider-Waite-Smith that the Knight of Pentacles is the only one whose horse is not in motion, who's actually sitting atop his horse, and the horse is just paused and waiting to move. In this particular deck, we have him off of his horse, walking ahead of his horse, but in sync with the horse. But same kind of idea. This is a very relaxed knight, a knight who is much more thoughtful. He's not headstrong. He's not going to rush into anything. He's very pragmatic. But when this card pops up in the reverse, the energy is even more stagnant. It's even more stuck. It's just a delay. You just feel delayed. And it feels like, everything that you're trying to attempt in your life right now, it's like going through quicksand. I mean, not quicksand, but what am I trying to say? Yeah, quicksand, like, when you sink in quicksand and, it's actually not quick, but like you're sinking and sinking and you just you can't trudge through it. You can't get through it. You can't lift your feet out of it. You feel stuck and you just feel like everything is sort of happening in slow motion. So there's a lot of frustration I feel from you this month, but I want you to know that you do have the Page of Pentacles, which does represent a new beginning, and it's a new beginning for your financial future and also your career. And another thing that's really important is that getting back to your emotional life and your emotional side, you have the moon in reverse, which means that you're kind of coming out of a delusional state or a state of confusion, because the moon can sometimes represent kind of being in a haze and not being able to see things clearly. It's like everything is sort of got a mist hanging over it. So it's very dreamlike, and perhaps you were escaping for a while into your own fantasies or into your own dreams, and out of a need to sort of escape the realities of life. Maybe this frustration was causing you at one point to kind of just sort of do what you do best, Pisces, which is to go within and dream and fantasize and whatnot, in order to find a solution to this. I think you've realized that you've had to kind of step out of that state of mind. You've had to you've had to really look more clearly at things. Let's see if we can get some clarity by aspecting with the dreaming way, tarot. Okay. Oh, we've got the sun. You can't do worse than the sun. And I love the sun card in this deck. It's just so cute. So you've got good things coming your way, Pisces. You really, really do. And I want to find out a little bit more about what this holdup is, because if you've got the sun, things are good. It's just that you are in a place right now where you do feel a little bit held back from, what you'd like to accomplish. So, okay, I've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. So again, I feel like you're trying to get something off the ground, some kind of project, some kind of work thing, and it's just not quite manifesting. Okay, you've got the Fool and the Hierophant that popped out here. Now this is interesting. These two cards are really speaking to me. So, because there's a big contrast here. I almost feel like you're about to kind of take a chance at starting to see things from a different perspective, to take a leap into changing how you see how you operate in the world, how you view the world. Because I feel like you're challenging this energy. You're challenging the tradition, your old way of doing things. There's some sort of, and I kind of did this to aspect the moon here, and it's almost like what you're trying to make clear is what is something that's worth taking a leap of faith about, and what is something that you need to hold on to in terms of structures in your life. And are some of your beliefs outdated, and do you need to take a chance and challenge some of these beliefs? Let's keep going and see if we can get a little bit more about what this thing that is being held up. Okay. We've got Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is not your energy, but there's somebody that represents in your life right now. Maybe somebody that you would like to maybe start a relationship with, or perhaps somebody, the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy, a very kind and generous soul. Let's explore a little bit more about this queen. Who is this queen to my Pisces? We almost had a... Okay. Oh, and then there's somebody else, a Queen of Swords. So two energies. Two women. Or two feminine energies, I should say. Remember that these readings can be for either gender, so I don't want you to think they're gender specific. But there's two different feminine energies here that might be involved in this reading in terms of taking your attention. Are you in some sort of love triangle, Pisces? Is that what this could be? Is there someone who you'd like to be with, but you're with somebody else? Six of Wands. Well, there's definitely going to be success in this endeavor for you. I mean, we keep getting these successful cards that are popping out to aspect the Sun and the Six of Wands. So I definitely feel like there's some sort of situation that you're not satisfied about, that's been held up. You haven't moved and made any decisions about it yet because you definitely feel stuck. But it's in regard to two different people. And I mean, it's gonna work out, but I really want to know more about these two people. So let's see if I can, in fact, I would like to see if I can give you another little view here. I'm trying to So let's see if we can find out a little bit more about these two queens. What is this situation for Pisces? Okay. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a little bit of a love triangle here going on, Pisces. Are you involved in some kind of confusing situation where you can't decide between two people? Or are you looking to leave one for the other? Three of Cups in the reverse says to me that there's personal relationships are getting confused. They're getting in the way of you being able to kind of function, and they're causing you to sort of withdraw from a group of people. So I'm getting this kind of vibe, and Spirit is sort of backing it up, that there's two different people that are competing in your mind for your, you can't make up your mind between two people. Essentially, they're competing for your affection, but I'm not sure they're aware of each other. But I think you can't decide between these two people. Is that okay? Yeah. So we have the Judgment card in reverse. So yeah, there's definitely, you have to come to a decision about this. And I think the fact that Judgment is in reverse is telling me that you haven't really decided yet. And there's something, you're stuck in some kind of regret or uncertainty or some kind of blame. There's something here that is and I think that this is in direct correlation to this dissatisfaction that I picked up at the very, very top of the read. This emotional dissatisfaction. It's like a cycle never closed for you. An emotional cycle kind of got stunted. It didn't close, and you don't feel resolved about something. So you can't move forward, really. And that's why you've got this other energy here, where you got the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse positions. It's like you can't seem to move forward. You're very indecisive. And then you've got the Three of Cups in reverse. So, you've got this three energy, which again, it makes me keep thinking third party. Like there's three people involved. There's a love triangle involved, and you can't make a move because you haven't decided. You don't know what decision to make yet. So you're kind of in this holding pattern. And I'm sure that the situation in the world, it makes it easier to kind of not make up your mind, because, a lot of people are really not getting together and having huge social events. So perhaps there's these two people, and then maybe you haven't even seen one of them in a while. But I really want to know more. I feel like I have to keep going because you've got this great success. The situation turns out really, really well. And I also think that, let's not forget over here, you're making some changes. I mean, I almost think that also the other reason why you can't quite decide about this yet, about these two people, who to choose, is because you're changing. And I think it's kind of like it all depends on how you change yourself, or what growth you have in terms of your view in relationships and in life and in partnership and in love and all of that. Where do you end up with your beliefs is going to have a great impact and is going to inform who you choose and what decisions you make. Interesting. Okay, this one is And now we've got the Queen of Cups. Boy, you are busy, Pisces. What the heck is going on? You're just collecting queens like crazy. Wow. A lot of people in your world. Gosh, I have never been so stumped. Okay, and now you've got the Hermit in reverse. Wow, this is a very fascinating reading here. I don't even know what to make of that, except to say that it's time for you to get out of your hiding place and get out and make a decision, because you're keeping a lot of people in states of confusion, but it's almost like, I mean, what's really weird, okay, so hold on a second. Something's coming in now that I need to adjust this layout. So I want to move kind of this separately over here with these cards, because I feel like we've got something going on over here, okay? Which is kind of indicative of the fact that, like I said, you've been challenging your belief system. And some of it you feel is outdated and outmoded, and you need to take some chances, no matter how scary they may be, in changing how you view love, okay? And you've got the Hermit in reverse, which is kind of like, you know, you've sort of been lonely, Pisces. And yet, on the other hand, you've got all this activity going on. I mean, it's almost like you're living kind of a double life. Like this aspect of you, people don't see very, very much. But this, like these three queens that are sort of like in your world, whomever they may be, they don't know anything really about this turmoil that's going on over here with you. You crave a new beginning. You really do. I mean, that's something that you want. But you're like, and you are emotionally unfulfilled, right? You know, you are not feeling fulfilled. You feel stuck. So you feel unable to see that this new beginning is even present. And you're also indecisive as heck. So you've got this love triangle going on with these different people in your life, where you've got two decisions that you could make, or you don't know which way to go. You feel a little bit stuck about it, but everything is going to work out in the end. I don't know how you're going to get yourself out of this situation, Pisces. What is the advice? That's what I want to know. I'm going to switch decks. I'm going to go back to the light seers. Let's see. What advice do you have for Pisces, how to kind of integrate these two sides of their personality, or these two sides of, not even your personality. It's like two sides of who you are, really. You know, like this kind of lonely, confused, like dark night of the soul, trying to transform and grow side, and then this sort of like player side that is really non-committal and keeps getting stuck but lands on their feet. So what's the advice here? I mean, what's going on? Like, what are you trying to tell Pisces about this month? Is this the month that they find an integration between these two conflicting desires within them? What's going on here? Okay. I got Queen of Cups again. This is the second time you get the Queen of Cups. Why do you have the Queen of Cups again? Now I'm beginning to think that the Queen of Cups is an energy that you're trying to embrace. It's not necessarily an individual. I mean, the Queen of Cups embodies qualities, Pisces, that are very in line with who you are. Like, they are extremely intuitive. They're very emotionally intelligent. They're compassionate. They're sensitive. They're empathic. They lead with their heart. They're healing individuals. These are all the positive qualities of the Queen of Cups. And this is, Pisces embodies a lot of that. So it's almost like, okay, all right, hang on. It's almost like Spirit is saying that they want you to be true to who you are. Be true to these qualities, because these are your true qualities. These are really who you are at a soul core level. And maybe that's the key to integration here. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding on to something. You're refusing to let go of something. And I have a feeling that it has to do with protecting yourself from feeling too much. So this protection, that this need to kind of guard yourself, is keeping you from being able to move forward in the way you want to move forward, and to have that new beginning, and to decide between these two queens, because you are not embracing your queenly self. You are not embracing your truth. You're guarding yourself. Got the Fool again. A bunch came out here, but the one that's really calling to me, I don't think you're meant to have all of these. I'm going to ask Spirit in a second, but this one, because you're getting repetitive cards now, so it's pretty clear to me. Yeah, they want you to take a chance. They want you to take a chance at thinking a different way, and that could be opening your heart up so that you can integrate what you're learning over here, all this growth over here. Yeah, these are too many, but I'm gonna ask again for a little bit more. I feel like we're not done. More insight for Pisces, please. Bottom of the deck is speaking to me here. Queen of Swords again, but in the reverse. This is the most wild reading I've done in a while, Pisces. Congratulations. You are an enigma. It's almost like, it's almost like the Queen of Swords is someone that you really know inside and out, because you know both aspects of her. You know her good qualities and her shadow qualities. I'm just going to flat out ask, because I'm so curious about these two queens. Which one is your true person or your true love? Which is the one that you... I wonder if they'll give me the answer, but we don't have anything to lose. All we can do is ask. Should Pisces choose I'm not getting really straight answers. I'm getting, I'm getting like chunks of cards falling out. All right, you know what? We're gonna check a different deck here, because I don't feel like this is right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip ahead here, because I can always go back and throw some more cards on here. But I want to go to an oracle deck now, because I feel like if we go to the synchronicity deck, we might get these answers. And so this deck works with a little die that you roll, and then it tells you how many cards you are to draw from the deck for this reading. So I'm not gonna, oh my God. Okay, well, I was gonna choose them but they're just flying out. So you've got Star. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? You've got, okay, I'm going to take them all. Fortune. You've got Spiritual Guidance. And you've got Dreamer. It's like, I don't know, Spirit has a lot to say to you, Pisces. I think you got to start doing some massive work on yourself this August. I think that you opened some kind of can of worms over here earlier in the month, or maybe even several months ago, and now stuff is starting to hit you like a ton of bricks. I wouldn't be surprised if you're having prophetic dreams, if you're getting messages, synchronistic things happening, like repetitive numbers, or okay, I'm gonna read from her booklet, because I think sometimes, if you read what the creator had intended for that card, there sometimes is a phrase or a sentence that stands out that is meaningful to someone, and it could be just one of you, but it's always worth it. So Star card is, she is fierce, moody, and lives mostly among the constellations, fame and recognition. Fortune is, bear with me here. The Wheel of Fortune spins in many directions and is always in flux. Good or bad luck can come at any time. Again, there's that indecision. You had a lot of cards about indecision and not being able to make a decision, or it could go one way or the other way. I mean, it's like very non-committal energy. And then you've got Spiritual Guidance. I keep seeing all these dualities in this reading, Pisces. So the sweet yellow bird whispers messages, angels, and guides. Receive help solving problems or with questions that logic cannot master. Well, heck yeah, that's what we've been experiencing, Spirit. Thank you for just stating the obvious here. Yeah, Pisces needs some help making some decisions and solving some issues. And what's really interesting is, once again, here's another duality. You've got the Spiritual Guidance card here on this side, which is with all of this work that you've been doing to grow. You've got these major arcana cards over here, which is all about like fated, destined, divine intervention in your life, big energies. Major Arcana cards are big energies. And then over here on this side, the Star card, you've got this like sort of moody, sort of like, I don't know, she reminds me of like a little pop star or something. It's like this is your alter ego. This is like the little social butterfly that might be a little shallow, that likes to, maybe date several people at one time, doesn't like to make a decision. It's like it's like a different persona. And I keep seeing these like two splits on both sides as I do these readings for the cards. It's weird. It's like you get one thing and then you get the polar opposite. And then you have the Dreamer card, and the Dreamer is manifesting energy for the world. She speaks to animals and translates their messages for mankind. Allow yourself to dream the future. Well, look, Pisces, I don't want to leave you hanging here. I feel like I just confused you more because I'm a little confused in a way. But I'm going to summarize what Spirit has kind of given me with these cards today. And I'm going to leave you with it because I don't think there is a solid answer or solid advice for you. But this is what I gleaned from what we've just talked about for the last few minutes and what's come out of these decks. So it's clear, Pisces, that you're a lovely, if this is for one individual or if this is for a group of you, but I want to just start off by saying that Pisces in general is a beautiful sign. Pisces people are typically, most of the Pisces that I have known have been really good people. They're really loving people, sensitive people, caring people. They care about the individuals in their life, and then they also care about the greater good for the world as well. So they're, you're kind souls, Pisces, and you're deep people. But for some of you, this reading is telling me that you are in a huge moral conflict within yourself about how you want to move through your life and whom you want to be and how you want to live your life and how you want to present yourself in the world. And I feel very strongly that you're battling two sides of yourself. One side is now bubbling up. This is the more like deeper side that maybe not everyone sees, that you don't present to everyone. But that side was sort of blocked for a long time. This very intuitive side of you, because remember we started with the moon, and also the 10 of Cups, which was a lot of emotional unfulfillment. So this side of you, this deep side of you, this very kind of really powerful side of you, there's a powerful side of you that's very blocked. And lately it has been opening up because you've been getting almost like guidance, spiritual guidance to make you challenge your belief systems. Some very like ingrained belief systems that you've carried throughout your whole life, and that kind of like whacked you out a little bit. It's wigging you out. It's making you feel very isolated and alone and freaked out and not knowing what to do with all of this stuff that's bubbling up. Okay, on the other side over here, we've got, this kind of like other side to your personality, which is very sociable. But yet that side's not satisfying you either, because all of this, creativity and this new cycle you're trying to get going in your life is all kind of on hold. Now, some of that could be the circumstances of the world right now, right? But I really feel like it's more of a personal thing. It's like you get in your own way. and and you're not really committed to this side of yourself either, which is a little bit more of a shallow side. It's a side that you don't, it's like you want to have fun, you want to party, you want to meet lots of people, you want to not be committed to anybody, but that doesn't really satisfy you either. So, you've got that energy over here, and then you've got the spiritual awakening happening over here, right? And then in the middle, you're being encouraged to deep dive into all of these emotions and to embody what Pisces do best in order to reach this golden ticket, which Spirit is telling you that is within your grasp. Because don't forget, I mean, you couldn't see them because I've got so many freaking cards on the table here. Don't forget, you did get the Sun. You did get the Six of Wands. I mean, these are amazing cards. And you did get the Dreamer card, which is really, is definitely Pisces. And you got the Fortune card, is these two oracles. So you got all this goodness waiting in the wings for you. Like, but it's almost like you can't grab them because you're getting in your own way. You're protecting yourself from opening up, from taking the risks that you need to take. You got the Fool twice, and you got the Queen of Cups twice. And then to complicate matters, you got these two queens on either side that you're trying to make up your mind about. So you got people that you're in two relationships at the same time, and you can't make up your mind which way to go. But there's just a lot of confusion, Pisces. You need to clean house this August. I think these last 2 weeks, they're trying to tell you, you need to really kind of sit down and take a look at all of this. And I'm going back to the two oracle cards we drew at the very top of this reading, which was nurture and gratitude. And it's so funny that gratitude comes up because I keep getting this message from them that you're not seeing that it can be way simpler than you're making it. Like that you have a lot to be grateful for. But I think a lot of the times, Pisces, you walk around really confused and kind of sad and depressed sometimes. And they're telling you, you don't have to be this convoluted. It doesn't have to be this confusing. If you deep dive into the truth of who you really are, which is this Queen of Cups, and you embrace that and not get scared of it, be grateful for those qualities that you have and nurture them. And I think the nurture card, I still stick to what I said at the very top of the reading, that you might need to nurture someone in your life. I think a lot of people who are in relationship with you right now, Pisces, get shortchanged because you're so in your head and you're so caught up in your own confusion and your own minutia of what you want to be and do and how you want to express yourself, that the people who you might care about that are around you in your world kind of don't get very much attention. So, yeah, I think it's time to go down the rabbit hole, Pisces, and figure this stuff out. Sorry for the tough love, but I think I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting these two sides of you that need to integrate. And I think that once you do that, happiness is just that quick. Really. It's within your grasp. Okay, I'm exhausted, Pisces. Please let me know if this resonates, because this one was very fascinating, and I really want to know if some of you out there got something out of this reading. And of course, if you so choose. It'd be lovely if you could like or share or subscribe. I'd love to be able to deliver these messages to you on a more regular basis. And I thank you for joining me, and I wish you the best, Pisces.